I'm Jade of Jaded Reader, and today I actually have a lot to do. As the title most likely says, this is definitely a giveaway, this is a graphic novel haul, and it's a special announcement. Let's start off with the special announcement, that way it doesn't feel like some suspense-filled thing that you're trying to get to the end to hear. I'll just say it right now, and then you're stuck with it, you can mull over it, or you can leave if you just had a little peek of curiosity and didn't know what else to do with your day. But if you stick around, you'll also learn how to do the giveaway, and hopefully help me choose a brand new watermark. First off, my announcement is really exciting, kind of nerve-wracking to talk about because this has been in the works for a while, but enough has been set into place and we are well on our way in our planning that I feel really comfortable and confident saying that I am moving. I am moving internationally and I am moving to Japan. I have wanted to live in Japan for a really long time. It's been this weird far out dream of mine that didn't really have any bearings. And then when my partner and I went to Japan, it just started to make sense and our conversations quickly grew to why weren't we moving to Japan? What was actually holding us back? And when we realized it wasn't much, we decided we were going to go ahead and go for it. This has been a plan long in the making, so I promise I'm not spontaneously just moving countries. We are well on our way in trying to figure out every step we need to take. I will be teaching in Japan. I love kids. I definitely can't imagine having a career not dealing with children. Well, there was that one time I worked at the Star Wars store, but apart from that, I really can't imagine it. And to have the opportunity to teach abroad has been a huge curiosity to me. I'm not talking yet about which company I'm working for or any of that. More answers to questions will come later and I will just update you as I go along. Along with this announcement, I would like to also announce that I have a GoFundMe listed down below. There is absolutely no pressure in actually giving me anything. You can just give me well wishes and it will mean the absolute world to me. This is more of an alternative, so if you had planned on getting me a gift, this is another option. I'm not going on a book buying ban. I will be downsizing my books, but I won't be going on a ban. I'm still going to continue reading and that's like my primary hobby, so quitting my hobby for 9 months seems like a terrifying endeavor that I'm just not going to do. It's not a huge deal as far as like if you have gotten me a book or you'll see me buy more books. Life will go on in the book buying world. I have a book buying budget that I sometimes adhere to. This GoFundMe is an alternative if you just want to help out. All the different nuances that come with gift giving, I'm leaving it down below as an option for you. If you'd like to know more about what prompted my journey, I do have a summary on my GoFundMe page that kind of talks about like my thoughts and emotions and how this idea came to be, but I will be talking about it in the coming months, so if you want to just ignore the GoFundMe, feel free. It's okay. I'm fine. We're gonna be fine. But we're also going to Japan, and that means Japan vlogs, that means Japanese libraries and bookstores, that means cat cafes. The list is going to go on. I plan on definitely vlogging my experience. I want to be a bridge and a connection for you to experience Japan to at least some extent and maybe feel as I feel. Maybe you didn't know that this was a possibility and I can open it up. I know that a lot of YouTubers that are based in Japan were what pushed me to believe that I could do this, and as it gets closer and closer, I cannot help but appreciate all of their shared experiences. It'll be end of August through mid-September within that time range. I don't have a set date or plane ticket yet. As it gets closer, those types of things will get planned. So moving on, you might not have even cared about the special announcement, so let's get on to the graphic novel haul. I have accumulated quite a few graphic novels. There's actually a few more on the way. I really love graphic novels. They are my bridge between books. They're my hangover cure when I finish an amazing book. I just love graphic novels, whether they be manga, comic books, omnibuses. It's just always fun and it always feels like there's no love lost if I'm not enjoying a graphic novel because I can finish it so quickly that I'm either going to be incredibly impressed or moving on. So let's get into the graphic novels I have picked up. First up, I have The Witch Boy by Molly Knox Ostertag. The Witch Boy follows a boy who is born into a family where if you are a boy, you become a shapeshifter, and if you are a girl, you become a witch. I don't know if there is non-binary representation in this. I would hope that it's mentioned and incorporated into the story, but as I am going basically just off the synopsis so far. I cannot guarantee it. I did just talk about in my wrap-ups how I did want to see more representation and inclusiveness within witchcraft and allowing males and non-binaries to be included in that group of people, and it's not just practicing females. So I'm really excited to see where the story goes. Apparently, he has quite the knack for witchcraft, despite it being a closed door to him. So he is an important part of solving a mystery based off of his amazing witchcraft skills. Then I have The Promised Neverland. This is by Caillou Shirai, and it follows a group of orphans who are living at a wonderful, fantastic, seemingly perfect orphanage. However, they are not allowed to leave the orphanage grounds, and eventually when they journey out, they find out that there is a darkness about this orphanage that was not previously known. I actually picked up this book after Lexi from Alexandra Roselyn. Her reaction to this book was pretty fantastic and definitely had me intrigued, and so I wanted to give it a try myself. So this is just volume 1, and we'll see how I like it. Then there's Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. This is a graphic novel that definitely has been in quite a few Instagram shots over the fall, and I picked it up myself, did my own Instagram shot, and joined the club. I'm about 30% of the way through this, and it follows two teenagers who are about to go to college, and this is their last fall together working at a pumpkin patch. One of them wants to have a nostalgic last day, and the other one wants to have an adventure, and the two go through their beloved pumpkin patch, reliving memories while hopefully making new ones. I have actually never read anything by Rainbow Rowell. The art is really fantastic to me, and I like the banter between the two main characters, so I'm hoping that continues, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Then I have The Girl from the Other Side by Nagabe. The Girl from the Other Side has two neighboring kingdoms, one the inside and one the outside. The outside kingdom has beasts, ferocious creatures, and is known to be dangerous, while the inside has humans who are safe and tucked away. Somehow these two meet in a twilight realm between these two kingdoms, and they form this sort of bond that's said to be a very quiet, peaceful story, and I'm just really intrigued to see how it goes. The art style seems really up my alley. It's kind of creepy but also soft, and I'm just really intrigued to see what this book has to offer, so I think I'll be picking it up pretty soon. On my list next I have Wings of Fire, the graphic novel. This is part of the Dragonette Prophecy series. Apparently there's a book as well. I have not read the book, but Wings of Fire was mentioned in my Draconic Reads recommendations video as a book I definitely need to try. This is a children's graphic novel. The art itself is really vivid and kind of more comic booky. I mean, I love dragons, so why would I not give this a try? This has a whole bunch of dragonettes, young dragons, and they are told about a prophecy that ends the war. When one of their dragonette friends ends up being kidnapped, they all journey out to try and save their friend, form bonds, and hopefully the prophecy comes true and they end a war that's apparently happening in this series. It sounds really cute, it looks really vivid and awesome, and I will make sure to let you know how I enjoy it. My next read is another Nagabe, and that is The Wise Wise Beasts of the Wizarding Wisdom. Now, I actually already read this book. I read it over Thanksgiving. It was unusual, and that's coming from me, who tends to dwell in the unusual. This story follows several different small romances between these animal-human hybrids. They're all pretty fantastical creatures. You have unicorns, dragons, griffins, rabbits, and cats. A slew of different animals that are definitely more humanoid in their shape. I didn't like the first story at all. I'm not going to make a huge review out of this as it will be in my wrap-up, but the first story really did not set the tone in a positive way for this book, as it had a drugging kiss situation where a love potion was made. I also just complained about this in my wrap-up. So while the first story didn't set the tone, there were some really cute stories in this and some unusual stories as well. It was a fairly steamy bit of romance in some of them, and after I finished it, I definitely was thinking in my head, what did I just read? So if you really like animal romances, or if you are a furry or have furry friends, I recommend this book. I think you'll find it more compelling than I did. I was mostly just fascinated by the fact that I was still reading it. I think that there is definitely a group of people that this is meant for, and I really hope that they enjoy it. I ended up giving it, I think, 3 stars, and I think that's about what it's worth to me. There were some cute parts. I really liked the art style, but some of the stories were just a little out of my comfort zone, and that's the end of that. The next graphic novel I have is On a Sunbeam by Tilly Walden. On a Sunbeam is supposed to be this quiet, beautiful, well-done graphic novel having to do with a found family, a sapphic romance, and a group of people going around on a spaceship renovating different planets. arts. I've heard such fantastic things from this book, and when flipping through the pages, I saw like a koi fish spaceship, and I was absolutely smitten by it. It's really, really thick, and the art style is really kind of muted, but very, very pretty. It doesn't look like there's much words in it, so if you are someone who isn't looking for much dialogue in their graphic novels, but just a calming sort of read, then this might be a good one for you. I guess I'll find out if it's a good one for me pretty soon. My last graphic novel I have is a manga, and it's called Children of Whales by Abi Omeda, and this follows a group of people who are on a sand ship. There is a ocean of sand, and the ship is called, I think, the Mud Whale. Am I correct? I am correct. And this group of people are journeying on the Mud Whale. You have your main character, who is kind of a historian-like character and is chronicalizing their journey, and they come across another type of ship who has only one survivor, and she is going to pivot the story in a different direction. This has been raved about by Becca and the books. She absolutely loves this story and completely is at fault for me purchasing it. I just could not satiate my curiosity any longer, and I'm really excited to start it. The next graphic novel is not in my possession yet, it is on its way, and that is an arc of Always by Yumi Yamamoto. If that name sounds familiar to you at all, it's because she is a booktuber and author tuber. She is part of our community, and I absolutely adore Yumi. I consider her a friend of mine, and she reached out to me and asked if I wanted to read her graphic novel that she has just gotten published, and I of course said yes, as well as pre-ordered it immediately. It's available for pre-order on Amazon and Barnes&Noble. It comes out 2020, but I am so excited that I get to read it early. Yumi is an absolutely fantastic and witty human being. I am expecting really great things from her work, and I really hope that I enjoy it as much as I enjoy her. I will be giving it an honest review upon its arrival and me reading it, but I'd be lying if I wasn't saying I was excited to receive this graphic novel. Always is about a woman who on a rainy night opens her door to see an ex-lover, and the things he has to tell her end up absolutely shattering her reality and the things that are around her. The art style, which I have a few examples for you here, is done by Danny Way, and I'm just absolutely flattered and thrilled that I was asked to read this graphic novel, and I will let you know what I think as soon as I do. If you'd like any more information about Yumi, her channel, her book, all of the things that Yumi is and has to offer, I will put as many links as I can find for Yumi down below so you can go explore her in great lengths and hopefully pre-order her book. And again, I'm just so proud of you, Yumi, and thank you so much for choosing me to get this graphic novel. I cannot wait until it's in my hands so I can read it and review it. Okay, so that is the end of the graphic novels I have in my book haul, but don't leave yet. I really need your help on this last part. I have had this watermark on my channel since I started BookTube. I was like, I want to look really official when I first start, and I took an old sketch that my friend Bashful Sketches made of me on some 4th of July, and I just stuck it in the corner of my video. I'm drinking a ramune in it, I have bangs, I have sunglasses on. It doesn't actually look anything like me anymore because it's so old, and my friend and I began talking and we realized I need a new watermark. And then she started giving me sketches of those watermarks, and I could not decide. Not for the life of me could I decide on which watermark I wanted. They were all fantastic, and they were all so different that I ended up deciding I want to maybe do seasonal watermarks. I know it defies the purpose of me like having like a set thing, but I really don't care. I am going to have you guys vote on one of these 5 watermarks, and it will become my watermark for all of winter. And then if this takes off, you guys can continue to choose my watermarks probably around the same time as I do my goals list. So maybe it'll be tacked on for my goals and you guys can vote, and it'll just be this fun thing where like my community chooses what we look like, which is my watermark. It's like the symbol that is supposed to be me. So I really liked the idea. I want to rock with it, want to roll with it. If you guys hate it, then we won't do it anymore, but I'm gonna do it this time, and we're gonna do it now. Without further ado, here are the 5 different watermark options that you have for my winter watermark. The first option is, of course, Ima inspired. It is Ima, my cat. I'm going to grab her. It is my sweet cat, Ima. She is playing with a set of light strings and an ornament. She looks absolutely adorable. Don't you think you look cute? Isn't that cute? Don't you like that? She cares greatly about this Watermark competition. Almost as adorable as my next Watermark that features Ima, and it is Ima on a crescent moon. She's also playing with an ornament. It's very festive, very cute. I like the fact that it has a crescent moon with it, just because it has a little bit of a witchy vibe. So that is definitely an option. Sorry. Then we have me drinking my favorite drink in the entire world, warm lavender boba tea. This is my all-time favorite drink, and look, it's me drinking it in a seasonal sweater. I think it's adorable, and she's got my hair right. I just absolutely love this, and it has me in it. I get to represent my own channel. What a novel concept. I don't know. I thought it was really adorable. The next one also features me and boba tea, but also has the crescent moon. So my friend has really come through on really implementing all of my designs, but she's come through too far because now I have too many options that I absolutely adore. Ima represents me, boba tea represents me, I represent me sometimes. Then there's a fifth option that just made me melt, and it's me with antlers. I have antlers. It's really incredibly festive. It feels pagan, it feels witchy, it feels the season, but it also like is me. I just cannot decide. Obviously, has it been made clear? We have option number 1, ornaments and lights. Then we have option number 2, which is I'm a crescent moon. Then we have option number 3, which is me and a boba tea. Option number 4, which is me, a boba tea, and a crescent moon. And option number 5, which I am calling Jaded Reindeer. Also happens to be my Twitter handle, which was also coincidental. Is it meant to be? I will let you guys decide. In the comments down below, go ahead and write which option you most love, and I will be doing a random comment generator on December 7th to decide which one of you can win one of 2 prizes. You can either win one of my graphic novels that I just hauled and showed you guys. It's a graphic novel of your choice. It's open internationally, and as long as you have the graphic novel available in your country, then you can have it. I cannot promise that the cover art will be the same because international books sometimes do change covers. I have come across quite a few different snafus with my giveaways in trying to make sure that the person gets the exact copy of the thing that they're desiring. So I'm just going to put that as a disclaimer. I do not get to choose your cover art. If it's going to France and it has a French cover, then je suis désolée. I'm sorry. You have the book you wanted though. The other option is if you have a booktube channel and you would like a watermark on your channel, or if you'd like a different watermark, then you can win a free watermark done by Bashful Sketches. All you need to do to enter this giveaway is first vote on my watermark because I really do need your help. Subscribe to my channel and follow Bashful Sketches on her Instagram. That will be linked down below. Even if you're not entering the giveaway, I highly recommend it. Her art is fantastic. To highlight, because I just want to make it super clear, you can either win graphic novels, a watermark of your choice. It won't be my face on your channel. It's okay. To enter to win, subscribe to my channel, follow Bashful Sketches Instagram, and vote on my watermark. I'm moving to Japan. I don't have a book buying ban. I have a GoFundMe down below. You don't have to give me anything. I'm just glad that you're here, and I hope you're enjoying the sun or more stars wherever you are. Until next time, bye! Oh, okay. I just had a thought. I was just spacing out as I was posing for this thumbnail. If you would like Yumi's book for this giveaway, then I will buy you a pre-order and we'll get that all sorted out. I will be announcing, I didn't tell you guys any of this. I will be announcing the giveaway on my channel, on Instagram, and on Twitter on December 7th. You will have a chance to work that out with me and hash it out. If Yumi's book is what you desire, then we will get you a copy of Yumi's book. It might just be in 2020. Okay, anyway, time to pose. And so he is integral. So he is an integral. So he is an important part. Ooh, this glare, man. Anamorphic. Are definitely more humanoid. Graphic novels. Oh, backwards. Oh, I have such a massive headache because I've been talking for so long with blaring lights in my face. Help. Ooh. Oh God, that's terrifying. Ugh. Ugh.